everyone, so today we'll be learning about tidal and ocean energy. And this is where special buoys, turbines, and other advanced technologies can capture the power of waves and tides and convert it into usable energy, which is pollution-free and clean. So tidal and ocean energy is renewable, otherwise known as non-depletable, and this is because tidal wave energy is driven by the gravitational pull of the sun and the moon, which has a constant supply of energy, obviously, and as well as wind when it is creating the waves. So tidal and ocean energy is renewable, otherwise known as non-depletable, and this is because tidal wave energy is driven by the gravitational pull of the sun and the moon, which has a constant supply of energy, obviously, and as well as wind when it is creating the waves.
So a tidal barrage creates a tidal basin, and during high tide these gates open and allow water to flow in, and during low tide it allows it to flow out. And as the tide flows in and out, it runs through this turbine and it turns the turbine and allows it to generate electricity. So a tidal fence has vertical access turbines at various locations, and as water flows from high tide to low tide, it's forced through these turbines, which causes them to turn and generate electricity. So a tidal turbine is basically just a wind turbine that's in water, and it spins with the natural tidal flow of the ocean. An environmental con of a tidal barrage is it can lower the tidal basin level, and it can increase the turbidity of the water, which is the amount of suspension of matter in the water, and this can be damaging to the wildlife in that area. An environmental con of a tidal fence is it can disrupt marine organism movement. There are currently no tidal barrages or tidal power plants in the United States because at this point it is not economically feasible. However, there are 6 tidal barrages around the world. There is one in South Korea and France, Canada, China, and England have tidal barrages, and the largest one is the Siwa Lake Tidal Power Station in South Korea. So for tidal fences, there are plans to put a tidal fence in the San Bernardino Strait in the Philippines, but it is not currently in operation. And the only turbines that are in operation currently are in Scotland and South Korea. But as you can see from this map, lots of countries have a lot of potential for tidal energy use, but they are not currently using it due to economic or infrastructural reasons.
The first pro of tidal energy is that it is a non-depletable resource. This means that whenever we need it, we have availability to it. The second pro of tidal energy is that after the first cost to build the machinery, it takes no money to harvest the energy from the waves. The third pro of tidal energy is is that it has a high energy return on energy investment of 15. The first con of tidal energy is that it is geographically limited. This means that we can only harvest the energy in the ocean, so there's only a few spots that we have high enough waves to harvest the energy from. The second con of tidal energy is that it potentially can disrupt marine organisms. The machinery that we use can cause harm or bother the marine organisms in the ocean. Overall, tidal energy can be improved by being more efficient while we're harvesting the waves. It could capture more energy at one time, so we have a higher energy return on energy investment. And lastly, we could try to create a new design to not harm the animals in the ocean or to not damage the aesthetic of the coastal region.